Hey you all, let's talk about some things you can do with the leftover toilet tissue rolls. All of us have because we bought all of the toilet paper in Walmart and Sam's and Target. I do not have children, so I have been running low on resources. So to try to find some things around the house that we can utilize to work on our fine motor problem solving, bilateral hand coordination skills has been a little bit more difficult for me. So what I've done today is I want to show you guys how to use toilet tissue rolls and how to make activities with them. This right here is just Play-Doh with a kebab stick pressed down in it. For our younger children, all we want to do is work on putting the things on top, just like this. Working on following directions, attention, and visual motor skills. For our older children, we can start adding some patterns that they have to copy. So you put green first, then pink, then blue, and then red. So you can change this up. You can make multiple cards, changing up the sequence of colors. And so that can be a graded activity where you make it a little bit more difficult, a little easier. And you can even work on following patterns like blue, pink, blue, pink, blue, pink. All I did was just take some finger paint that I had here at the house and painted the toilet tissue rolls, and then I cut it into cylinders. Another thing you can do with a cut toilet tissue roll is if you have a shoestring, if you have yarn, if you have anything that you can string, you can work on stringing, which is a great activity for visual motor, bilateral hand coordination, fine motor skills. Put it on the string, lace it through, pull it on the string. Mine's long, it's a ribbon, it's all I have. I do have some shoestrings I could have unlaced and done. Again, with this, you can start off with our younger kids, just lacing it on. With the older kids, you can turn this into a string, and so then they're following the pattern. So they put the green one on, then the pink one, then the blue, and then the red. So that's another activity you can do with this. I love stringing. It addresses so many skills. Then we can get crafty. And for our older kids, we can make things out of the toilet tissue rolls. This is my little butterfly. I just took some paper, used tape because I don't have glue. Then I just cut this out, and you can work on putting it together, sequencing the activity. The antenna here, I worked on folding. Folding paper for our older kids, even for our younger kids, folding is a great activity to kind of work on, to follow directions and build skills. So folding paper. We'll go over that on another day. This is something else. They've got a ton of different examples you can do with this on Pinterest. Making binoculars. If you guys go outside and are in the house and you're like, I spy a baby doll. Use your binoculars to look for the baby doll. I spy a blue ball. Boom. So I just taped them together. Some people can get all fancy, but this works. Another thing I did, let's travel a little bit, is I put on the wall here. Let's see if I got it. There we go. So with these right here, these are just toilet tissue rolls, and this is green and orange. So I'm gonna set my tripod up. So with the younger kids, all you want to do is work on getting them to place it in. Now I got our bowls set up down here at the bottom. Can you see? And then the older kids, you want to work on sorting. So you put the green ones in this side. You put the orange ones in this side. I picked green and orange because I have Fruit Loops. So we can work on it that way. You can race. If you've got two children, you can work on racing. See who can get it the fastest, who can get the most in the little bowls the quickest. You can count them. Then I did a little maze here on the wall, and you can work on getting it to go boom, all the way down. So that's some different activities you can do with that. Another thing you can do is paint. You can paint with the toilet tissue rolls. Let's see. I don't have my paint out, but what you can do is just cut the toilet tissue rolls this way, dab it in paint, then dot it on. Okay, so that's another great activity. When you're working on scissor skills with our older kids, you can work on cutting. This provides a lot more resistance than paper, so it works on some hand strengthening as well. Be creative, use what you have, and hope you guys have fun with your toilet tissue rolls.